What up, peoples? Thank you muchly for tuning in. It's Beer Monster O'Clock. And I'm back with another beer review. A Lithuanian beer review again. I had a Lithuanian lager yesterday and it's a bit rubbish. But I've also got a Lithuanian Blanc or wheat beer to review for you here today. Hopefully this one will be better. I do love a wheat beer. So I see this and I thought I've got to try that. And I do love trying all these random beers. Because I've just got no idea about them. I can't even read the can because it's not in English. It makes it quite fun and exciting for myself. And this one's got a nice little gold thing on top that make it look all pretty. We have one by the Voltas Engelman Brewery. And it is called Blanc. Here's a little look at your can. Quite a old-fashioned looking can. Looks like Greek or something to me. It's 5% ABV this one. It's a pint can. They know to give us a bloody pint glass at least, the old Lithuanians. Hopefully they'll give us a good beer this time, because the last one weren't great. It's costing £1.99 in a random European shop in Gillingham, Kent. It's 14 IBUs. They actually tell you how many IBUs on the can as well, which I wish we did that over here. It's International Bitterness Units. Gives you an idea how bitter it's going to be. Because if you don't like bitter beers, then you can just pick one with a low IBU. No, it's a bit like they do with a wine. They have all that stuff on a bottle of wine, don't they? You look at the back and it tells you how sweet it is and stuff. We need it for beer. Stop leaving us out. Anyway, let's crack her open, shall we? Say this. We've got the logo of the beer on the front there. Looks very posh, doesn't it? But is it just a posh looking can and a very average beer? Let's find out. Very old fashioned looking on the side of the can there. Look. Quite cool though. Something quite cool about this can, I think. Hopefully the beer will be decent. Let's crack her open. Let me know if you've tried this one, guys. I believe, or I've heard, that you can get it in Asda. I've never seen it in Asda, and I've got quite a big Asda. But they do sell it on the Asda website, I noticed. But perhaps that's only certain stores, superstores or whatever, I don't know. Right, chuck it in the glass. It's apparently a Belgian style wheat beer, this. So I've put it in a Belgian wheat beer glass. Not really, it's Blue Moon, isn't it? But it's a Belgian style wheat beer, Blue Moon. Would it be better than that? Looks like Hogarden in the glass. Kind of a yellowy, sort of hazy yellowy colour. Quite light levels of carbonation. Piercingly white, beautiful head. Nice and smooth looking there. It looks alright. It's very pale. Give it a little swirl. I wonder if we get any yeasty goodness in this one. Be interesting to see. I might need to have a little mouthful first, and I'll put them bottom bits in a second. Let's get the nose in there and check out the aroma of this Lithuanian Blanc Belgium style wheat beer. That don't smell like no wheat beer I've ever put my hooter into. It smells like pear drops. You know them little sweets you get, pear drops. That's what it reminds me of. Like, quite worryingly sweet, the aroma. I mean, I used to love them pear drops as a kid, but as I've got older, I don't deal with sweet stuff, and it really does remind me of them pear drops. I'm not getting no banana or nothing like that. Maybe a tiny little hint of orange. I'm slightly worried by the aroma, but it's all about the taste, isn't it? What worries me about the aroma, number one, is the sweetness, and number two is that tastes very much like a artificial ingredient. They've added something to give it that peary kind of aroma, and I doubt very much it's coming from any of the natural ingredients in the beer. Right, we've got all the bottom bits in. We're left with no head, because it is of course a pint can. A little bit of tiny little bits and bobs. As you can see, it has changed the colour of the beer a little bit towards the top. It's just making its way down. Like you can see, it's lighter at the bottom, more dark at the top. Anyway, let's stop flirting with this Lithuanian beauty and chuck her down the neck and see what she's all about and whether I like it. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. I'm going to have to go again. What is that? That don't taste like no kind of wheat beer I've ever tried. German, Belgian. I don't think it's quite Lithuanian style wheat beer because it clearly ain't bloody Belgian. That don't taste like Hogard, I'll tell you that. What it does taste like is shit. It's really, really sweet. That peary artificial aroma has definitely gone through the taste because it tastes exactly like it smells. Artificial sweetness overload. Quite light-bodied. Slightly smooth. It's not good. It's not good at all for me. It's fruity. Very fruity. It's quite sour as well. It's got kind of a soury kick to it for me. I just don't really like it. It don't taste like beer. It tastes like sour pear fruit juice or something for me. It's a bit crap. You can't really taste 5% ABV at all because all you can taste is that artificial sweetness to it. I don't know if it's sweeteners or actual sugar or what, but it's not for my taste anyway. Some people might like it if you like your sweet stuff. It does really remind me of pears, that fruitiness. Mate, it's getting worse. Maybe a little bit of like, stone fruit or something like that in here as well. That sourness is not a nice sourness. It's almost like bloody gone off sourness. It's not off though. Got another year on it. It's like, obviously with your Belgian wheat beers, you normally get like coriander, don't you? And orange and stuff. Not really getting much orange, maybe a tiny bit. And there is like a slight kind of herby taste to it, but it don't taste like no coriander to me. It wouldn't surprise me if that's an added thing as well. Not for me at all. I mean, you could say it's refreshing if you like your sweet drinks and that. Or you could say it's a bag of shit, if you mean. Tiny bit of spice, but literally like little to none. And that's another characteristic which I like in these style of beers, which is just lacking. It's just a bit crap. I don't think it's worth a buy, even at $1.99 for a pint. I'm glad I tried it though. It's fun trying it and giving it a bit of a slating. But yeah, I think I've got a couple more Lithuanian beers in the fridge. Well at me. Hopefully they will have some good ones. I have tried Lithuanian beer before, and some of them are okay. Can't remember what they're bloody called, but they're okay. The last two have been shit. Score out of 10. I forgot to give yesterday's one a score out of 10, but you can tell I didn't like it. This one I'm going to give a 3 out of 10. Barely drinkable. Barely. Too sweet. Let me know if you disagree if you've tried this beer, but it's just not for me and my taste. But of course, taste is subjective. We're all different, aren't we? Some people love Marmite, some people hate it, for example. I like Marmite, by the way. Do you like Marmite? I love it. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10, as I say, from Zibia Monster. Smash the like button if you made it this far. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel if you've not done already. If you have already subscribed to the channel, you're an absolute legend, and I thank you muchly. Till the next one, guys. Bye-bye, darlings.